you alive. Take heed to the signs. What should I find? One city, one country, one state.
Appreciate it, Lucy. Lucy.
Some place to be nobody.
Some place to be nobody.
Some place to be. Some place you wouldn't know probably. Some place to be nobody. I've been focused on my freedom now. I know that I can be. They put their words on me and they can eat them now. That's probably why they keep on telling me I'm needed now. They tried to box me out while taking what they want from me. I spent too many years living too uncomfortably, making room for people who didn't like the labor or wanted to spoil the greedy, selfish behavior. Now let me give it to you balanced and with clarity. I don't need to turn my...
Yo, today's message is about traveling. It's a reason why your passport is called passport. Because you're traveling through portals and ley lines. You feel me? It's a reason why the airport is called airport. Because you're traveling through portals. There's a reason why the airplane is called airplane, because you're going through different planes. You gotta understand, like, the earth holds magnetic fields. Everything is magnetism, so when you travel, you unlock your DNA. There's no way, and there's not one intelligent person in this world that has expanded their mind without travel. You gotta travel. Get out of your local area. You only been local your whole life. You only been in the northern hemisphere. You gotta travel to open your mind and expand your mind. You know what I'm saying? Airplane, traveling through different planes of existence. You know, what if the universe was here? You know, what if the whole universe was here? You know what I'm saying? Like right where we at right now. What if this was the universe, right? What if Earth was not a planet, it was an interface where everything in the universe met up? What if when you traveled, you went to different star systems? What if when you traveled, you went to different planes or planets? What if everything was here? There's a whole universe out here and you staying local. You could never really be intelligent. You could only gain knowledge, but not wisdom. Wisdom is the active knowledge. And you have to activate the knowledge that you have. This generation, you know what I'm saying? This generation now is full of knowledge because there's so much information or outformation being put on the internet, right? The internet is full of outformation. You know what I'm saying? Intelligence put on the interface, and we grasp this intelligence, and while it bonds us and binds us and let us know that we are not so much different from each other, and it brings us together in one hand, it also allows you to gain a lot of knowledge and understandings, but you can't truly understand something until you live it. That's why it was important for me to leave my environment and leave my circle and leave what was comfortable for me. You gotta get out. You gotta travel. If you're not traveling, you're not expanding your mind. You gotta go. You're too comfortable. You feel me? You gotta change your circle up. Go somewhere foreign, where people speak a different dialect, a different language. When no one really speaks your language, and learn something new. Taste some new food, eat some new fruit, eat the local food, travel, expand your DNA, expand your mind, activate your DNA. take a pilgrimage. Like go somewhere away. You know what I'm saying? And then you'll see when you go away how different you feel. You know, going to Mexico was powerful for me. I spent years in Mexico and Costa Rica. Even going to Nicaragua, even though it was under political stress, I got to be in jail with the political prisoners, and I was in there, and I learned so much about what was going on politically in the world from that perspective, or that plane of existence, because I believe that the whole universe is right here on this planet. I don't believe you can go to another planet. I believe this is an interface for everything. Like for instance, the internet holds Instagram and Facebook. These are two different planets, or two different planes, but the internet holds both of them. So that we get on the internet to travel to different places, different planets. Like if you would say the internet is an interface that allows all of the planets to exist on. So the internet would be more like Earth. It's an interface that allows all the life forms that we see projected outwards, as above, so below. So all of the stars are down here. Every life represents each star, and every planet represents the countries and the different foreign people and races. And these are aliens to us because they're alien to us. But we have to travel the universe by traveling the Earth. It's a big Earth. There's 7 billion people on this planet, man. You got to expand your mind. You got to travel. You got to get out. You got to get around. You can't just stay local. And people with local minds, you can't get along with them because they don't know nothing past what they've been experiencing in their life. That's why I can't really get along with people that don't travel. If you ain't got a passport, me and you can't really be friends. We could be associates or acquaintances, but I really can't be your friend because at the end of the day, my mind and my DNA is too intelligent, too big-minded, too more expanded. So, you know, with a lot of the money that they're giving y'all out here, take time and travel. Get to yourself. If you ain't got a passport, at least fly to Puerto Rico. You know, Puerto Rico's U.S. territory. Hawaii's U.S. territory. You know what I'm saying? No matter what, go touch the ground, go eat the fruit, go see the locals. Understand that all races came from black people. And it's good to understand the races and even their cultures, because that's you. We made that culture because they were black at one time. So it's all ours. But just go touch it. Learn. You be surprised what awakening things that will come to your mind. Like knowledge comes from within, right? So information, it formulates from within your DNA. So as you activate, you travel, even talking to people on the plane, as you're going through these portals and entering different planes and you're traveling the universe. You're just having conversations with the person next to you. You realize how much in common, and if you really looked at how many times have you flew a plane, you know what I'm saying? And you ask somebody that, hey man, when you talk to people, ask them, yo, where have you been? Like, you traveled? Have you traveled? Like, it's a very important question because intelligent people travel. And the more intelligent you get, the more demand it is going to be for you to travel. And you can't just travel. There's, yes, intellectually, imaginative, we travel over the internet. Yes, we do. You could get a scope into Africa or somebody live streaming telling you what's going on over here, over there, and our minds are able to travel. But it's nothing like your body, your physical body, which plays a purpose in your existence because you're made of trillions of cells. Your cells traveling physically there changes your DNA. So it's extremely important that your body touches the ground and eats the food. And another thing is the ley lines. They don't talk to you about ley lines and magnetic fields. Powerful, powerful stuff. It's not a person that's been intelligent, whether it's been a guru or somebody that's been important in life that hasn't traveled. Because through traveling, even Malcolm X changed his mind as he took his pilgrimage to the Mecca. So you have to travel. Your mind will expand and you get to see different things from different perspectives. He had only known Islam from the perspective of those locally, that what they told him. Yet when he went there to the Mecca and touched the ground and actually touched it and lived that, I used to be in my crazy ass. It was a different story. It changed him. You can see how he changed through the trial. His DNA was expanded, his mind was expanded, because he had no idea the love of the people and how much in common they had with just being human. You know, and it's very, very, very important. If you don't got your passport, apply for it. This is my message of today. You guys, so travel over the internet, travel over this planet. When I say this planet, man, this planet ain't just this planet. This planet is the universe. You are on the universe. This is not the Earth, nigga. This is not just one planet. This is all of the universe on one place. This is an interface for all entities. The aliens are the bugs, the whales, all the species. These are different kind of aliens that come from different star systems and different planes of existence. And this is why you can't speak their dialect, or they have a different dialect, yet we are all connected and everything is connected. But it hit me when I was in Mexico. I was in an argument with a brother about planets and aliens, and I realized, I said, shit, it just hit me. Like all these plant lives, all of this stuff out here that we see that's foreign, like a spider. The spider is an alien from a different star system, a different planet, a different DNA makeup. You understand? The doggone tribe knew what star system they were from. You know what I'm saying? But that's just a projection, what you see up there. What you see up there is like a map. That's not real. Like, you can't get to that. That's an illusion. It's like a projection or a projector. You trying to grasp and touch something that's a projection. It's not real. We can study it to understand what's going on here, but that is a map. That is not to be, I'm gonna go to the moon, or I'm gonna go to Mars, or whatever. That's a map. What you looking at up there and what you looking out externally, it's all symbolic. It's a map. It's not real. You can't say you about to go to Mars, because Mars is here. Saturn is here. You already on the interface of the whole universe. The whole universe. Once you, this is something that's not on the internet. Niggas ain't gonna tell you this, but once it hits you, because you were born as the truth and you were programmed to be alive, when you hear the truth, it resonates with you, because it's something that you are. You are complete love. You are complete truth. So no matter what, the truth don't need to be taught to you. It is you. So when someone starts to speak the truth, it vibrates something in you, even though you've been programmed to be alive. You were born love, light, truth. And someone taught you lies and deceit and programmed you to lies and deceit. Yet, even though they've done that, you are still love, truth at heart. But your brain has been programmed as a computer to some lies and deceit, but your heart will forever be pure. And that's why when you hear the truth, you don't need research, because most of the truth, it ain't even on the internet. Most of the real truth about life, you can't even find in some book. The real truth is hidden in us, and it's coming out of us. But you have to unlock your DNA so that the true knowledge, ancient knowledge, can come through you. Now, when I told you what I just told you, that's something you're not going to be able to find in a book or a video. That came through me. That's a message to me, to the collective me's. Because we all each other, and we all hold knowledge and a piece of a puzzle to get the whole picture. It's just that when one of us catches the whole picture, we become God. We become God-like. We become one with what is. And the more you expand yourself and take a collection of knowledge from this person, always open your mind to what people are saying when it comes to knowledge. And always ask why and question and examine, you know, not to debate or anything, but so that you could be right and so that you could be whole. We're all pieces trying to become whole. We're pieces of a puzzle. We're fractal pieces of a puzzle trying to become whole within ourselves, but we need the knowledge and the information so that we can become holistic within ourselves. So each one of us hold a piece of puzzle. So when you online and you swiping through and you listen to people talk, you gaining knowledge, you becoming more what you are which is love. You know what I'm saying? And different paths go through every road leads to the source. So everybody got their path, and you can't judge nobody where they at in their path and where they at in their journey. Just correct yourself, forgive yourself, and focus on yourself, because you can't be criticizing others, because who can criticize who? Which one can throw the first stone that has no sin? None of us is, all of us are perfect. If you look up the definition of perfect, it's meaning to have everything that is needed to be complete. So therefore, we're all perfect. We need to stop saying that no one's perfect, because that ain't true. The absolute truth is that you are perfect, meaning that you are a plant that is growing into what it has everything it needs to become what it needs to become, yet is not complete. It is not without flaw in the process of becoming complete, but you have everything you need to become complete. Now, if you don't believe me, go look up the word perfect, and it'll show you something new, and then you can expand your consciousness and gain some knowledge today. Look up the word perfect. Look up the definition of the word perfect, and then you'll learn something. You understand what I'm saying? So you're perfect. You were made perfect. You have everything you need in you to complete being you. But you are not without flaw in that process. We can all find flaw within the process of your perfection. So no one can point a finger at nobody, but everyone is perfect within who they're gonna be, who you were designed to be. And it's your journey, it's your path. Who am I to say you might did something wrong? I might not agree, but I'm so focused on me and my growth, I really don't got time to judge or come to a conclusion, right? To judge means to form an opinion or come to a conclusion about. So we got two definitions today we learned, right? Two words we learned. Perfect. You are perfect because you have everything that you need to be complete. You already have that in you, and you're developing into your perfection. But you are perfect because you have everything you need to be complete, so you're perfect. So the word perfect and the word judge, to judge someone, means to come to form an opinion about or come to a conclusion about somebody else. You can't come to a conclusion or form an opinion about someone else when you're focused on yourself. Okay? You got 24 hours in a day. That means you got 3 8 hours in a day. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So that means you got 3 8 hours in a day, and one go to sleep. One of those 3 hours go to sleep, because you got to get proper rest so your body can process. See, your mind is just like your body. It has to digest the information or the uploaded information that this is why you sleep. You sleep to process the uploaded information that you uploaded during the day. This is why when you rise up, it's an upload. When you're up, we're up right now. We're uploading. We're uploading. When you go to sleep, you power down to download what you have uploaded. So it's a process. That's why you sleep, to process what you have already taken in. When you're taking in too much information, just like a computer, you can crash. You get stressed. You get anxiety. You're not sleeping. You're not resting. You rest to process. Your body must process, and your body must digest the information, the food you take in during the 8 hours or the 16 hours that you are awake. This is very important to understand. And when you're dreaming, you're actually watching your mind process all the information that is stored. So that's what a dream is. A dream is you just watching your mind processing the information that's been uploaded into your computer. Right? And the better you get at processing things while you're awake, the less you dream. It just becomes a resting process where your body is just resting and restoring and healing and, doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But you're still processing everything completely, and it's just not so serious or anything in demand that you have to dream about it or watch it. You know what I'm saying? Also, when you're getting enough rest, you dream less, because at the end of the day, your body is actually already processed the things properly, and you don't need to. So basically, dreaming is like when you're still awake. You're not really resting when you're dreaming, because a part of your mind is still awake. You're awake. You know what I mean? You're not. When your body is resting, you're at rest. You're at peace. There's nothing to think about. But when you already going to sleep with something on your mind, with something on your subconscious, then you're because you're not resting, even though your body's sleeping, you're not resting. There's a difference between resting and sleeping. So now you're watching your mind process things. You had a dream. This is what dreams are. But that's why we sleep with computers. And that's why it's important to be touching the earth at all times. If you're not grounded, it's important to be touching the earth. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're not touching the earth, if your body is not touching the earth, it's so important because your body belongs to the earth. I mean, you give back to the earth, you breathe in air, you breathe in oxygen, you breathe out carbon dioxide, and you're in connection with the earth. You poop dirt, you poop dirt, and you eat food that comes from the earth, and you have an intimate relationship with nature. And your body, the bottom of your feet and the bottom of your hands are nodes, just like the bottom of batteries. So when you touch the earth, you're actually connecting to the universe. When you touch it with your feet, you're connecting to everything that is. You're literally, physically connecting. And when we touch the earth, our bodies are now in tune and in line with what is, and this is the best way to heal. So at night, your body should be connected to the earth while you're downloading. If you're not connected to the earth, even when you have a computer, right? When you have your computer, it says you cannot properly download anything without you being plugged up to a power source. So you're not even plugged up to the power source and you're sleeping. So you're not resting and your mind is not really processing the shit, and it builds up, and then we have anxiety, we have stresses, we have confusion in our life because we're not sleeping properly. We have to learn how to download. Stop calling it sleeping, just call it downloading. We're computers. We're computers of consciousness. So if your body is a computer, we have to treat the body like the computer. When you download an upgrade for IG, what happens? It shuts down. It goes to sleep. Because you can't even upload the new downloads, because at the end of the day, you must go to sleep. And then it says, I'm not able to, if you ever try to upload a new software, in certain moons and certain cycles, you be getting new upgrades from the universe, and you ain't even allowed to get it. You're not even getting the updates. Your phone is updated, but you're not. Every now and then, the universe sends out updates, natural updates, just like this computer shit. This computer shit ain't nothing but a replica of what the actual natural universe does. You're not getting it because you're not plugged into a source. Your body's not connected to the earth to properly be able to download the new upgrades. You know what I'm saying? The new softwares of the universe. Oh, but you got the new iPhone 11. Most people getting outformation, meaning they finding information in books. It would take you 10 lifetimes to understand the shit you need to really understand in this lifetime trying to read a fucking book. There's not enough books on this world to give you the updates that you need naturally from the universe. All information come within the DNA in your body, in every cell of your body. Like, the fastest way to truth and knowledge itself is through your DNA, through nature, through getting in tune with nature. Your body has to get in tune with the circadian rhythm. You have to sleep at a certain time. You have to literally get in tune with nature and tune to get the updates so that you can have the intelligence. Most of my intelligence comes from me being in tune with nature. That's how you get the update. But we sleep off the ground. We walk off the ground. We have rubber on our feet. Right? And we know what rubber is. Rubber is a what? It's an insulator. The bottom of your shoes is either wood, because you be wearing heels, or they're what? Rubber. So rubber and wood, we know those are conductors. Those are not conductors. The opposite of conductors called insulators. A conductor is something that lets electricity flow through readily. So if you're trying to if you're walking around on rubber all day, you're not even in connection with the earth and the being that you. It's like, imagine the cells in your body not having a connection to the body. We live in a world that literally disconnects us 24/7 from the earth itself. It could disconnect your body from the actual earth every single fucking day.
Even your cars.
Your cars got rubber on them. It's like everything is to disconnect you in this fucking matrix that we live in, right? This matrix of hell, which is the disconnection or the discommunication with God, which is nature. So, and nature is just what is. But we would be so much more intelligent if we were connecting our bodies to the earth all the time. That means, I mean, and I need you to think about this. And I always ask this question. I say, yo, when's the last time we touched the earth? Like, when's the last time your feet actually touched the earth? When the last time you grounded, like really touched the earth? And are we thinking about these thoughts? This is why I go live, because I have to put my frequency out there, because I know nobody really talking about this shit in the black community. This is not the trending subject, and nobody wants to fucking talk about this, but this is true intelligence, and this is the answer to our freedom. It comes from within our DNA, and you have to travel, and you have to do certain things to get your DNA unlocked and upgrade your shit. But just know, when you do that, you're gonna be fucking alone, because most of these people are not upgraded. And when you talk, it will be encrypted, not to their DNA. It will be encrypted to those other people that are awake. But you would only find them if you put videos on the internet and they happen to tune into the frequency and you find them. Because in your local area, it's not going to be people that fucking understand you. You're going to feel alone. Nobody's going to fucking understand you. Nobody's gonna care about what the fuck you're talking about, and guess what? A lot of you just give up and go right back into the matrix. But you never can unfucking know what you know, so your life's never really the same, and you're fucking miserable because you're living. Here you are, the color orange, trying to beat around the color fucking blue. Your frequency done turned you orange, and no one around you is orange. You're blue. They're blue. And you done turn orange through your frequency of understanding. And now you say, you know what? Fuck, to survive in this fucking world, I have to act like the blue people. But you ain't blue, nigga. You orange. You orange as fuck. With your orange ass.
Fair use disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute.